Hi, and welcome to August 2021 Patreon rewards video. All right, so this time around, you're going to notice that there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of work, and in part it's because my job got in the way. So there was a something that I can't even talk about, but there was so there's these things called special projects over at work. And special projects are things that happen that aren't part of the regular work pipeline. So it's not a show. They're like commercials or bumpers or little things or stuff for some kind of brand, whatever it is. There's just like a lot of different things that have, uh, you know, Simpsons related things attached. Well, usually that sort of thing doesn't affect people who are usually on the show unless it's like some kind of crazy last minute deadline where they have to pull people in just to finish this thing. And that's what happened. I got pulled onto this thing. It was extremely stressful. I didn't get a chance to breathe for a long time. And then on top of that, I was doing some character layout. I wasn't doing boards. I was doing character layout on another show, and that put me behind. So I had to work on that. And then I got put on my regular job as doing boards on the regular show, and so that got crazy. And so it killed any time that I had for any personal work, and it just ruined the whole month as far as working on my own stuff. So the only time that I really got to work on anything this month was on weekends when I was doing videos for you on YouTube. That was the only time. So, for example, at the beginning of the month, I was able to work a little bit on my comic, but then I got really excited and wanting to get better at painting certain types of light. So I usually work on my comic during lunch, and then I kind of reserve the weekends for more special kinds of videos and things like that. And I decided to be doing painting videos this month. So because I wasn't able to work on my comic, I did work on a little bit on it. So here, actually, you know what? Let me show you what I did. So this is basically it. This was the only thing that I did for the comic this month. I colored this panel. That's it. That's all I did. And that's as far as I got. And you know what I'm thinking is based on the stuff that I did this month with the painting. Something to me is missing with this, and I think I may go over and do a little bit of tweaking with this drawing, but otherwise it's generally done, and this is as far as I got. And for the rest of the time I did just personal stuff on the weekends. So let's move on to show you what I was up to and I actually did get done. So this is the first painting that I did. I did a recording of this video, a video recording of this. And I think it turned out pretty well. I'm happy with it, and I'm happy with the video, the way it turned out. There was some hiccups. One of the things that about the video that I actually didn't like was that when I talked to camera, I cut away from the drawing. And I thought that wasn't helpful. So in the next video, I didn't do that. This was something I did off camera as an experiment. I'm not as happy with this, but again, it's in the same vein. I'm experimenting with subtle lighting, and I just wasn't very happy with it. It's rough and it's fine. It's fine as an experiment, as a test, and I think it's even called Lady Test Painting. Yeah, so you get this, and you will get the PSD of this. All of these things you will get PSD files of if you're a Patreon rewards video, so you could see the layers. But what I tended to do usually. What I tended to do mostly with these things is paint all of it in one layer. So it's all just paint on top of paint on top of paint all in one layer, like it would be in a real painting. And here's the third video, the second video I did do one of this, so you could actually see me paint this one. I did some very minor tweaks off camera. So one of the things that Clip Studio Paint doesn't have, that I think Photoshop has that I like, but I don't own Photoshop, is the liquify tool. So the liquify tool, what it does is you're allowed to make slight adjustments to a layer and move things around without destroying the integrity of that layer completely. Well, again, Clip Studio doesn't have that. I wanted to do that with this. I wanted to make just very subtle, slight adjustments. I ended up, if you're wondering, I ended up downloading GIMP, and then I did the subtle, because GIMP does have like a liquify type tool, and then I was able to do that a little bit. So from the video, I increased the size of her nose a little bit, and I shrunk the size of one of her eyes, and just moved over just a little bit, shrunk another one of her eyes. And so it's really tiny little subtle fixes. But otherwise, it's what I did on the video. And finally, this is the postcard for this month. So this month is and with this postcard, I also did do a video of this. So I had the camera here, and I did do a video of me painting this postcard. So that is going to drop soon. If I haven't already dropped it, you're going to get to see the making of this postcard. All right, and speaking of the winner of this postcard is Roland. Roland, you won this month's postcard. I don't believe you've won before, so congratulations. This is the first time you've ever won. So I should be sending this off soon. My apologies for all the winners from the last few months. In fact, for the last 8 months. I think that I was 8 months behind sending out the postcards. I'm going to try my best to not do that to you guys ever again. I am very, very sorry about that. So thank you for watching. Hopefully this next upcoming month is going to be a little bit more productive. I don't foresee myself doing any special projects. One of the big things that I did last month was officially launch my first video course. I am very, very excited about it. I worked on it. I worked really hard on it. There was some beta testers I had that I sent that were able to test out. This is actually the second iteration. I did do the original one. Was the alpha. I sent people to the alpha test. It didn't work out. Like the course, what I was using, it was a bit of a mess. So I decided to change the way that I did it. Now this version of the course is superior to the first version of the course, and I'm very proud of it. And moving forward, how well it's produced, like the more people sign up and the more courses I'm going to keep doing, because it's a good incentive for me to just keep doing more advanced courses. People who are asking me for level 2 and information, because right now on my website I have level 0 and level 1. Level 2 is going to be done first as a video course. And then I'm going to kind of abridge it into the website. But it's going ideally. The reason I'm doing that is because level 2 information is so much more advanced that it would be ideal in a video format more so than in a text format. Do you see what I'm saying? So and because the information is going to be so advanced, there's going to be so much more to it. I'd rather have all the assets ready to go and then just kind of like take pictures or screenshots of the method and then put it in text form. But again, it's not going to be as ideal as if it was in video form. The course that I've done right now, if you don't understand what it is, it's a for beginners. And by beginners, I don't mean people who have fun drawing already. I'm talking about people who honestly think that you have to be born talented to be able to draw. And so they say things like, I can't draw myself out of a paper bag. I can't even draw a straight line. I can't draw stick figures. Well, this is the course for you. This is what it's for. Like for you. This is so that you could get over the fear, so that you could understand that it's just a skill. Anybody could do it. You could have fun doing this sort of thing yourself. All you got to do is get the confidence to begin, and this entire course is just about the confidence that you need to get started. And I give you things that you can do, and it's very exciting. People like the information that I give, and then from that point on, this is the thing, the next course is going to be the next step. Once you know this stuff and you have the confidence, then you get to do the next step. And that's the course that I'm going to be planning on doing next. But I need your support with this first course to incentivize me for the second course. And right now the course is doing pretty well. I'm really happy with the way that people are interacting with it. So I'm going to be recording a new course soon, getting ready to start. But right now, it took a while for me to just kind of rev up and try to launch this thing and make sure that everything is working and everything was fine. There were a few hiccups before the launch. It was so. But now it's ready to go. So I'm excited about maybe recording the next one soon. But I would love feedback and I would love support, and I would love for you to take the course and tell me what you think, and get excited about the next one. And thank you so much for your support as a patron. The whole course thing and I'm going to have to think about how I'm going to be able to give people on Patreon coupons for the upcoming courses. A lot of people already on Patreon have actually gone through this course kind of like for free or on a discount. I forgot what I gave you guys, but I'm glad that I was able to do that for you. So, but again, thank you so much for your support, and I will talk to you next time. All right, bye.